this is the PlayStation Portable. This was my first ever console I got in my entire life. And it was good. There were a lot of great things about it. It had a nice screen, fun games. It was much more powerful than the DS. There was one tiny little problem. It wasn't DS cool. So for my 6th birthday, I finally got the DS XL. And I don't really have it, to be honest. I mean, this is what it looked like here, you know, basic thing. So you might be wondering to yourself, where exactly is it? Well, I gave it to my cousin who lives in India, so I'm not going to get that anytime soon until I move on. Christmas 2011. Now this was a very special Christmas, as this was the year I finally got the Wii. Yeah, my childhood was basically complete at this point. It was fun, the motion controls were great, but what made this even better was the games. There was Super Mario Bros, and the most important one of them all, Mario Kart, that came bundled with it. The Wii remote was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. It was cool, I guess, and then also you got a little nunchuck with it. And yeah, there was that one time I hit the TV. For my 13th birthday, you wouldn't think I got the Wii U. No. Instead, I got an Xbox One. The Xbox One was, how do I say this? Fun. There were plenty of issues. Though the console, I won't lie, did look cool, there was an issue, and that was the fact that the games, it was bad. It was really bad. And also, the amount of updates that came with this, I swear, I don't understand why they had so many. Christmas 2018, and this will be the year I finally returned back to Nintendo Switch. And if I could describe it in one way, it would be this.
Why? Why the Nintendo Switch? A product that has came out for 6 years, hasn't had any major updates. No, the OLED does not count. All they did was just put an extra screen and fix the stand. That's all they did in the end of the day. Hardware stuff, still the same as this. Despite all of that, why is this console that somehow worked for me when all these other consoles didn't? Well, except this bad boy. This seemed to work for me as well. And the new series isn't perfect. Episode 1, the Nintendo Switch. Despite having a huge array of gaming equipment in my past, why is it that the Switch is the one that somehow came on top? I mean, listen, I had the Wii, a PlayStation Portable, and an Xbox One. This was the one I think I hated the most of all. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of hyped up, jumped on the hype train with this one. If you're wondering what exactly hype train I'm talking about, basically all my friends had an Xbox. I was the only guy with a Wii, that's it. Only one in the neighborhood. Yeah, there was some random neighbor of mine, but I barely spoke to them. The Xbox was the only one that everyone else had, and I'm not gonna lie, I should have got a PlayStation instead. Before we talk about why I like the Switch so much, I want to quickly talk about why I even got attracted to the Switch in the first place, right? Because you've been thinking to yourself, why in anyone's right mind would you go from an Xbox One to a Switch? And there's one simple reason for that. The ads. They were very good. You out there who don't understand what I'm talking about, let me give you a quick rundown. This is what a Wii U ad looked like.
Time's dropping fast, people. Boo! Time to upgrade to Wii U.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just keep.
And this is what a Switch ad looked like. See the difference? One looks like a child came up with it, the other one looks like a bunch of proper production team looks like this. By the way, guys, the ads that the Switch made were no joke. It cost millions of dollars for Nintendo to make. And by the way, completely worth it, I might add, because these were the ads that actually convinced me, hey, let me go back to Nintendo. Let me get a Nintendo Switch. And by God, best decision of for one thing. But the other thing that brought me into the Switch was simply this. The idea that you can take it off the TV and take your games on the go. Now, as someone who travels a lot, to get to college and everything, something like this, an Xbox is just not gonna make the job done. I'm not carrying an Xbox and a portable battery and a stupid screen on my back. That is horrible, that's not a great idea. But the idea that all I just need is the tablet and just take it on the go, this is just another accessory in my bag, along with my phone and my MacBook. Just adding this to it doesn't really make much of a difference. Since it's very light and so is the dog, I can just easily take these accessories with me to college and we can play some of Mario Kart or Smash Bros. Yes, I have a fun college. Now you might think to yourself, what's the big deal, right? The idea of taking your games on the go, sticking to the TV, it must be something everyone does, right? No, you would be horribly wrong. Sony tries to do it, but in the worst way possible. And then there's Xbox who, I guess they do with MetaQuest, since in MetaQuest, if you don't know, if you have Xbox gaming and all that stuff, you can access it. But that's it. It's horrible in itself. So the Switch does it in the best way possible, but it does make some sacrifices because of that. Number one, the most important being the graphics. Like I said before, the graphics work with some games, but with other games such as FIFA, yeah, don't buy it. It's pretty bad. But with first-party games, the Switch shines. Speaking of which, even though the Nintendo Switch has its flaws, right? And no one being its Joy-Con, I'm not talking about that. We all know the story. We move on. But the thing that, in my opinion, made the Switch just perfect for me is this. The games. Like, actually a ton. This is not even all the games on screen right now, but you can imagine the amount of money went into this. And don't worry, like a normal person I am, I bought the second-hand ones because I just wanted that small 5 to 10 euro discount you get with these. So, you know what? I got a bargain. The games I got on the Nintendo Switch was Mario Kart and Zelda. And if you're wondering which one I booted up first, it was Mario Kart, because that was the one I really wanted. Heck, it was honestly because the ads showed it, and I was like, you know what? This looks like a lot of fun. This is something I could use the Switch for. And funny enough, I do use it for the Switch, except I play it by myself because I have no friends. It's the exclusive games that honestly wrap this whole thing together. You have Zelda, Mario Odyssey, you have Animal Crossing, you have Super Smash Bros. And honestly, the best selling of them all, obviously, is Mario Kart. Which, like I said before, was the first game I put on the Switch, and the only reason why I bought it was because the ads showed how fun it was. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason why many people bought this in the first place. And exclusive games are one of the most important things a console can have. That's why PlayStation is doing an amazing job. That's why Xbox sucks. Okay, like, I'm sorry, even though I have some decent memories with this, I never really got much in the gaming side of things. If you like Xbox, more power to you, that's completely fine. I'm probably gonna make a video someday talking about why I regret buying an Xbox to begin. And one thing I want to talk about is the controls of the Switch. If you go back to the Wii U, that was a joke. When you go back to the Wii, yeah, you had those nunchucks and all, but yeah, they were alright, I guess. But with the Joy-Cons, you had a ton of options. And yes, I have a problem. I really have a problem. Oh my god, how many do I have? On the go. It adds variety to the Switch. I can customize. Look at this. Who doesn't love a double blue? Or if I just want to be an absolute liar and say, hey guys, I have the Splatoon special edition of the Nintendo Switch, but I don't actually have Splatoon. I can just do this. And you would probably believe me if I didn't just tell you that information. And with that, guys, that is the reason why I think the Switch is a perfect device. Is it actually perfect? No. But did you probably click on this video thinking why is someone saying the Switch is perfect? Yes. So I've succeeded. With that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.